looks like it's good.
Audio test 1, 2. Welcome back to the Civic Center. Game 2 between the Cabot Highlanders and Cape Jets underway shortly. Thank you to our sponsors before puck drop: Strum Consulting, Gateway Hyundai, Straight Engineering, Dancing Goat Cafe and Bakery, Ocean View Motel and Chalet, East Coast Ironworks, T-Mac Auto Glass and Trim, Success in Planning Any Ganesh, M&R Wellness, and Guysboro Line Logging. In net tonight for Cabot, Hugh Burchill, 14-3 record on the regular season, 192 goals against average, 935 save percentage. Good enough for second in both categories. Only behind his netmate Carter Kirsten, the 1-2 tandem have been lights out this season for the Cabot Highlanders. On the other side, Calix Tornidis, 3-12 on the season, 553 goals against average, 873 save percentage on his end. First playoff game for Burchill. Carter Kirsten was in net, made 16 of 17 saves in the 4-1 victory. Cohen Phillips, his fingerprints all over that one. A hat trick to propel Cabot to the lead. Game 2 was scheduled for yesterday. Weather canceled that one. If the Jets win today, Game 3 will be announced shortly after. McQuarrie on the face-off for Cabot. Puck tied up, and we are underway in Game 2. Boyd, the captain, stretch pass looking ahead. Phillips in the zone there, his line to start. McQuarrie takes a hit beyond the boards. That's McIntyre. Puck towards the front of the net. Boyd looking for the point. In. Ted takes a shot that's blocked. Rebound. Back beyond center. Cabot outshot the Jets 38-17 in the opening game as Phillips enters the zone. His shot wide right. Rebound in the corner. To the front of the net. Jets able to get away with it though. McIntyre beyond center. Now enters the zone onside. Attempts a shot. Well off his stick before he get it towards the net. 1 minute gone. Phillips out of his end. Havercore slabs it around. Tornidis couldn't get the bouncing puck behind his net. Long off the shin of Boyle. Deflection, waves off the icing. Points leader for Cabot. Landry is there. Puck unable to clear the zone though. Batted around along the boards. Now Cabot able to get it out. McClellan. Puck fired back in. Tornidis this time able to stop it up for Seth Black. LeBlanc on his way out. Couldn't maintain control of that one. Boyle lost it. Back in the corner. Chased by LeBlanc. Landry, assistant captain, behind his net. Good move there out of the zone. McClellan at center. In through, try to get there. Unable to make it way by his defender. JFM now the other way. Leads it back. Tries to go back to him. Boyd breaks that play up. McClellan passed it right back to the Jets. Could have had a chance. It works back to the corner. McIntyre couldn't keep the zone, and it drifts to center. 2 minutes gone here in the first as that pass attempt is swung away by Emerson. Long as the Cabot Highlanders back on the puck. Fire it down just from center. Stewart trying to turn it over. In the corner, Cabot trying to get it back. Poirier looking for the front of the net, found the back of it instead, gets it back in the corner. For the front chance. Good save there, Tornidis. McGinnis had a chance in close. Cabot good pressure early on. Cabot first place in the regular season, 36-5-2. Jets 11 out of the 12 teams, 8-23-2. Of course, the real standing that matters now. Cabot up 1-0 in this best of 3 series. Poirier looking for the front of the net on the draw. Instead, the Jets able to work away with it. Deflected into the zone by Simmons. Cabot flips the puck. Defender got a glove down at center. Ripped around the boards, Pemberton. Boyd shot towards the net just wide. And we'll get a whistle, exactly 3 gone here. Face-off will come just outside Cape Breton zone. Murray to take the face-off for Cabot. Controlled by the Jets, though. They steer it down for LeBlanc. Behind his net to Stevens. Just out of the reach there. Boyle able to chip it back in. Cabot looking for the front of the net. Again, LeBlanc. Up along the glass. Racing forward, Francis. Not to see there first. Takes a couple chips, able to keep the puck. Now through center. Dumps down, Murray behind the net. Looking for the front. He's tied up, Beaton will come to collect it. Rips it around the boards low. Malik Stevens, tied up there, bouncing puck now free. Francis knocked it back. Jets able to ward off any chances. Puck at center. Puck whacked at off a skate. Boyle will collect it from his end. Looking to break out. Will keep the puck on his stick through center. Boyle's done this a couple times this year. His shot, stick save. Offside was the call on the line, though. .403, no score in your first. One low spot for Cabot in the Game 1 win. Penalty minutes 10-6 in favor of the Jets. Would love to stay out of the box if you're the Highlanders. Cabot, meanwhile, almost turned that puck over. Butters gets it on center. And the Highlanders work back with it. Havercourt tried to dump it in. Off a skate instead. They'll enter the zone, though. Landry trying to find McCory. Puck to the front of the net. Landry's shot chance goes wide. Rebound. McCory back to the point. Boyd. Across Landry. Toe drag, shot blocked. Good work defensively from the Jets. They'll get a chance with numbers. Butters will dump in low. Puck tied up behind the net. 4 players there. Butters, though, on it. Boyd gets it back. Phillips. Big player in Game 1. 3 goals in that one. Puck back to Boyd. Fired without a deflection. No icing, though. McIntyre there fighting for the puck. Brings down a man, no call. Player still fighting forward. Official right there. There's a shot that got deflected. Rebound wrapped into the corner. Jones. Tunard looking for the front of the net. It's gloved down. Tornidis there. Shot after the whistle. Butters at McLowan. And it looks like we've got a penalty coming. And it'll be on Andrew Jones. First Francis J. Boyle constructed limited power play will go to the Jets. Cabot the majority of the pressure over the first 5 minutes. Big swing all of a sudden 5:20 in, Jets on the power play. 15% on the regular season for them. Cabot Highlanders killed penalties at 93%. And they win the draw in their own zone. All around the boards and deflected into the Cabot bench. Draw should come just outside the line and will not. Officials discussing it. And will come outside the line. Roughing the call on Jones to send the Jets on their first man advantage. Highlanders off the draw, get across center and dump it in. McIntyre behind his net. Up ahead, LeBlanc. Now a chance. Parker Lee's brought down. Cabot bench likes that play. Looking to get the puck back. On the point, pass across. McIntyre's shot into the stick of Stewart. Rebound cleared away by Cabot. 45 seconds gone in the man advantage. 6 in the period. Tornidis again leaves it for McIntyre. McClellan hounds him. He's able to get out though. Crawley on the puck. Goals and points leader looks to the front of the net. Good save for Birchill. Matt Phillips a chance there to break the deadlock early. Cabot able to clear the zone. 1:10 gone in the power play. Again, McClellan back. Lays a hit on Butters, trying to turn the puck over. Instead, McIntyre ahead with it. Through the zone, just onside. Morrison lost it. Butters once again, puck cleared. 30 seconds to go. Ward drops it back. Chipped ahead by Morrison. Right to Birchill, who will cover. Isaac Ward in pursuit. 12:58 to go. We'll get a whistle. 18 seconds remaining in the first power play of this one. Jefferson, Francis, McDonald, JFM on the faceoff. And able to win it back clean. Jets one last chance on the man advantage. Toward the front of the net. Good chance. Unable to bury that one. Player lost his footing. As a result, McGinnis able to clear that one towards Tornidis, and he'll glove up. Stewart did a good job to get back. Just 2 seconds left in the power play. In the offensive zone, 2 seconds. We'll see if Jones goes for the bench or right to the play. Puck tied up off the face-off. Jones right to the bench. Cabot back to full strength. We're back to full 5-on-5. Puck fired down to the zone. Icing called. Poirier couldn't get there in time. Cabot able to kill off a penalty. Still no score. It was just 1-1 after the first in game 1. Then 2 goals in the second and 1 goal in the third for Cabot. Sealed themselves the 4-1 victory. Matt Phillips on the face-off here in the offensive zone. Tied up along the boards low. Puck work towards the front of the net. Stolen away there as Stevens has it. In the corner tied up. Puck still loose. Cabot stick tied up. Now Poirier able to work away with it. Lost it at center though. Good job to get that deflection. Cabot back on it. Beaton will dump in and chase it. Tornidis behind his net's got to get back in. Good chance for Cabot. Almost a huge mistake there early for the Jets as the puck works back to center. Into the skates of Beaton, who couldn't initially find it. There's a big hit. Malik Stevens got hit up high in an awkward spot. He's right back to his feet and stays in the play. Puck to the boards. Murray dumps it down low. Stevens back to the bench. His coach takes a look at him. Good move there meanwhile. Jets able to get out. Fired into the boards. Boyle almost had his pocket pick. Now did. Burchill, good job to cover that one up. Couple chances there for the Jets in close. Good work from Burchill thus far. Parker Lee on the face-off. Another offensive zone chance for the Jets. One back, controlled by Boyd to Landry. And on that clearing attempt, puck towards the front of the net, into the stick of Phillips. Pass ahead. Havercore in a race with Black. Who wins that one? Another icing. Cabot, good start since the penalty. Momentum swings a little bit towards the Jets. Again, another chance in the O-zone for them. Again, Parker Lee. Phillips called on to the draw. Cabot unable to control off that. There's a chance that goes wide. Rebound finds its way along the boards. Cabot works it out. Black at center, dumps it back in. Boyd picks it right off. And enters the zone, 2 men on him. Boyd trying to stay on it. Into the front of the net now, hit a skate. Back to Butters, who couldn't get it clear. Cabot drops it back, Boyd. Trying to find space, his shot will stick. Tornidis makes a save there. 10:30 to go in this one. No goals, just the one penalty against Jones for roughing. Almost halfway through the frame. Must-win game for the Jets. McClellan on the face-off. Cabot able to control. Jones a chance, and he buries it. A beauty to start the scoring here. And the Cabot Highlanders an early 1-0 lead. Off the face-off, nice move on the backhand from Jones. Cabot, their first home game in 5 weeks. Their last game here was a loss to the Kings on February 15th. And their bench, you can hear the reaction. As they strike first here in game 2, 1-0 lead for the Highlanders. Right back in is Jones. Again a backhand on net, this time softly covered. Tornidis on that one. 10:13 remaining in the first. Andrew Jones after the penalty. Off the face-off, McIntyre. Puck knocked away from him. Jets, good pass up beyond center. They'll fire it into the corner. Nadasi. His pass deflected. Isaac Ward there. He's got the puck back. Shot chance. That hit Burchill. Rebound to the point. Dumped in by Pemberton. Morrison tied up along as well. Puck glove down by McIntyre. Pemberton, pass into the skates of Phillips. Boyle looking for Jones there. Instead, back at center, McIntyre. Towards the front of the net. Picked up by Landry. Poirier trying to get it clear. Cabot now able to. Good move. Landry's in just offside. Stewart didn't like the call. 9:08 remaining in the first period here. Face off, dumped in. by Stewart. Just looking to get clear. JFM. Good pass ahead there. Boyle able to grab it back for Cabot. Less than 9 minutes to go in the frame. Trying to gain ahead of speed and get through traffic. Unable to keep the puck though. Francis Jefferson steals out away. Now McGinnis in the zone for Cabot. Jets leave it ahead. Back to center Stewart. He'll dump in toward net. Tornides, puck stopped up there by Long. Off the boards. Onto the stick of Boyd. Captain in the zone onside. Towards the front of the net. Chance there. Murray unable to bet that one. He's got it past the front of the net. That one blocked. Bouncing puck. Rebound to the point. In the corner now. Tied up is Nadatsi. Puck back out to center. Boyd missed that bouncing. It's out to Burchill, who leaves it for the captain. Boyd lost it. Chance shot there. Phillips into the corner for it. He takes a hit. Multiple chances at it. McIntyre, good glove. His shot towards the net, deflected. Looks like it got Murray, slid just right. Boyd ahead softly up to Beaton. Looking for McIntyre. That's McHattie rather. Puck into the skates of Beaton. Back for Boyle. Avoids a hit there. Able to keep the puck moving. Cabot through center. Shot chance. Save Tornides. Rebound. Off, big hit behind the net there. Cabot able to keep the puck. McHattie on the point. Phillips has to retreat. Good pass, Boyle. Hard off the boards. Tornides unable to get that one. Phillips collects it. Looking for the point. Boyle now trying to find a lane. Deflection chance just wide. Great attempt from Cabot trying to go it up 2-0. Meanwhile, the Jets the other way. Pass just behind McIntyre. Who gets the puck free anyways. And a whistle. 6:32 remaining in your first. Couple chances there for Cabot. Great deflection in front. Goes just right. And the face-off looks like it will come all the way back. McQuarrie on the draw, directing traffic. Moves Phillips to his right. Off the face-off, Harricourt, quick shot. Sticks to the chest of Tornides. Will be Lee and McQuarrie again on the draw. One back again, this is Cabot. Boyle on the point, just beyond Phillips. Two hits there laid. Jets able to get the puck back. It squirts out to center. Boyle dumps right back in. Parker Lee there, good hit. Shot chance goes wide. Into the corner. Landry able to fire that. Jets clear it though for Boyd. 6 minutes in the frame. Pass ahead looking for Phillips. And instead will be icing against the Highlanders. Isaac Ward on the face-off. One back by Cabot and immediately into the netting. They'll do it again.
Please come to the 50-50 table by the entrance.
1-0 Cabot lead off an Andrew Drones. Beautiful backhand in close. Again, Ward this time. Cabot able to keep it clean and a nice breakout pass. Tuinard, Jones with him. Tuinard looking for the front of the net. Slid through the crease. McClellan couldn't get there. Francis, meanwhile, for the Jets. Ahead for Ward. Trying to get to the front of the net. Big rebound. Collision into the net afterwards. Didn't look like a penalty was called. Although now a Cabot player back to the box. Boyd may have kicked the player while he was down. Didn't look like much. More than enough for Gerard. Boyd to the box. Jets back on the power play, this time looking to tie the game. Matt Phillips on the face-off. 5:26 in the period. Another power play again. Francis J. Boyle Construction Limited. Brought to you by this one as McIntyre looking for the net. Fan on that one. Rebound batted around now to the front. Cabot able to clear it. Big chance here for the Jets. Would love to tie this thing heading towards the end of the first. 5 minutes to go in it now. As Crawley through the zone, able to get by. Tied up along the boards. Down low, back to McIntyre. Puck passed around to the front of the net. Multiple Cabot players there. Big save from Burchill. Puck cleared to the point. McIntyre. Shot there deflected. Up into the netting. 1:06 remaining in the kill. .431 in the frame. Off the face-off, Cabot again. Landry, his pass, hit McClellan. Tornidis had to get rid of it in a hurry. LeBlanc spins back, waits up for help, just over 45 seconds. In the man advantage, McIntyre fakes a slap shot, dumps it down slowly instead. Landry, no fake there, rips a slap shot all the way around. Crawley back to collect. Crawley, McIntyre now. Phillips, pass intended for him. Boyle's there first. Able to avoid that hit. JFM back to the point. Just out of the zone though. 15 seconds remaining. Cabot chance to turn it over. McClellan able to fire it back down. Full change for the Highlanders. Able to take advantage as the Jets dump it back. Boyle fires it down. Another penalty kill, 2 for 2 for Cabot. Highlanders fire that one through center. Icing waved off. And now called. 3:15 to go. 1-0 Cabot lead. Highlanders hoping to punch their ticket to provincials. Jets trying to stay alive and force a game 3. Face off, Jets looking to clear the zone and do. Simmons. Shot chance there. McNeil had a chance on net, missed it left. JFM able to keep the zone. Back corner of the net. Murray fighting for it down low. Puck towards the front of the net. Now a chance. Off the bar. Big opportunity. Pemberton got iron. Rebound up. Now Poirier with a chance. McIntyre along with him. Try to get it to the front of the net. Good defensive work there. Puck back on the stick of the Jets momentarily. Cabot had it back. That one blockered away. Both teams got tired legs out there. McNeil wants another chance. 2:15 in the frame. JFM down low. Takes a hit from Boyd. Landry Up for Beaton. He'll jump in clean. McHattie behind the net there first. Takes a hit from Long. Puck free, Long there. Chips it across, Stevens. Big hit there from Landry. Stevens down. Back up quickly though. Meanwhile, Jets still able to stay with it. They get it back at center. McIntyre across the Long. Off the glass, Boyd there. Highlanders fire it back down. Tornidis, 90 seconds in the period. Long stops up, fires it around. Looking for Penny instead, finds the net. McHattie a chance. Another one. Tornidis couldn't get his glove on that one. Big hit there as well. Phillips knocked down Stevens. Cabot able to still keep the zone. Last minute of play in this one. Jets able to get through center and get a clear. And a much needed change. Boyle meanwhile looking to push the pace. Pass ahead deflected by, that was Phillips rather. 45 seconds to go. Phillips lays another hit. Cabot hoping to keep the zone. Jets though able to get the puck back. 35 seconds. McIntyre. Good work from Francis to knock that down. Last second chance. Phillips able to clear that. No. Into the body of Phillips. Pass ahead. Deflected. 15 seconds now in the period. Players calling for a hook, none called. Francis up to the zone, 5 seconds to go. Will dump safely into the corner. Boyd out behind his net. And the Cabot Highlanders will take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. Jets will need at least one to keep their season alive here. Second period action coming shortly. Players back to their benches to make underway for the second. Cabot's lead 1-0 after first. Andrew Jones, the lone goal scorer in this one so far. Virtual perfect thus far for the Highlanders. Two penalties in the frame, both against Cabot. Of course, killed both off successfully. Burchill and Tornidis back to their nets. Jets in need of a goal through the next two periods to keep their season alive. Cabot Highlanders hoping to punch their ticket back to provincials along the road to back-to-back league championships. First things first, got to secure a win here. Officials looking over the card. Possibly a lineup issue with the Jets bench. Jets coach and three officials discussing the issue. Now clearing things up with the Cabot bench. Small delay here before the second gets underway. There was the tournament finishing before this game, so puck drop naturally a little late to start as well. Jets players still talking with the officials. And looks like we may have things sorted. Period 2 underway. Cabot controls off the face-off. And enters the zone. Nadasti shot, one-timer, they score! What a start, 11 seconds in. The Highlanders up 2-0. Nadasti, beautiful assist. And the Highlanders rip the wind out of the sails of the Jets here in the second. Comeback efforts now have to be doubled. Looks like McQuarrie potted that one. We'll do it again. Just 11 seconds in. Highlanders up now 2-0. Havercourt trying to turn the puck over and does. Chance there. Save Tornidis. Couple chances already in the frame for Cabot. Phillips assisted on that goal along with Nadasi. McQuarrie off the draw. Just 22 seconds gone in this one. Highlanders another chance. Havercourt, big pad save there. Rebound. Back to the point. Boyd will fire. Highlanders force the tag up. Right back in the zone though. And they turn it over. Keep the zone. McQuarrie another chance. Stops up. 3 men on him. Trying to get the puck free. And does. Now it's down low. Phillips in the corner. 2 Jets there. Puck stopped. Rebound towards the front of the net. LeBlanc able to collect that one. Back up to center. Cabot with it. Boyd's pass. Into the skates. Now Jets turn it over. Looking to enter the zone. Instead forced to dump it down. Burchill leaves it for Boyd. Off the back of the net to himself. Pass up ahead. McClellan chips it. Big hit there. Penalty coming. Interference call. Looks like it's against the Highlanders. And it will be their third penalty through this one. Boyd second in this one. And the Jets back to the Francis J. Boyle Construction Limited power play. Again, penalty minutes 10-6 in favor of the Jets in the first game. The one category they've led in this series. Looking to get some offense with it though. JFM on the face-off. Puck one back and controlled. Cape Breton fires it down low. Landry and Boyle there. Landry fanned on that clear. McClellan able to get it. Jones will chase down McIntyre. We've got a whistle. Not sure what the signal is here. Either way, puck coming all the way back to the Jets zone. McClellan looking to keep the offense to help kill some time shorthanded. Puck instead back to McIntyre. Pass up ahead, unable to connect. Burchill behind his net, leads for Landry. Now a chance. Great save from Burchill. Rebound knocked around. Great job to get back to his net and get down for that one. McIntyre get a shot off, but he couldn't. JFM on the point, ripped around. Puck down low, shot chance. That's fanned on. Cabot able to get it out and clear. Burchill, a great save, leaving his net. Almost cost the Cabot Highlanders part of their lead. Instead, it remains 2-0. Francis Jefferson McDonald tries to get it out there. Puck up through center. Jets remain onside. JFM with it now. To the front of the net, instead picked off. That shot steered wide. On the point. Cabot able to get that one clear. 40 seconds remaining in the man advantage. A more effective one for the Jets, though. Couple good chances. LeBlanc hoping to make that continue. Enters the zone. Leaves it back for Lee, whose shot's gloved by Burchill. 26 seconds remaining in the Boyd interference penalty. Cabot, a good job on the kill this season and thus far throughout this one. Parker Lee on the face-off. Stewart knocks it back. Hit there along the boards. Highlanders looking to get possession clear and do. Lee with Stewart chasing him. Lee leaves it back for LeBlanc. Final seconds of the kill. Now 3 for 3 on the penalty kill are Cabot. Boyd back to the bench. Jets back on the puck. Down low, knocked around there, Stevens. Cabot back to center, McIntyre. Will fire it down low, Burchill. Belting puck gets by him. Francis looking to keep the zone. Murray now with it. Almost 4 minutes gone in the second period. A goal 11 seconds into it has Cabot at 2-0. Somehow enter the zone onside there, and now a chance. Shot rebound. Whistle coming though. McIntyre behind the net. He's removed from one of the Cabot assistants. .401 gone in the frame. McHattie and McIntyre. A little scrum behind the net after the whistle. Murray and Ward on the face-off, 72 and 77. Cabot able to control off that one. Pass picked off, then into the skates of the referee. Puck back into the Jet zone. Pass attempt into the shin pads of Murray. Cabot able to keep it down low. Black fires it down around the boards. Bouncing puck finds its way to the Cabot bench. 15-35. Jets need some offense, down 2 in a must-win game for them. Again, Ward and Murray. This time, different result. Jets able to control off the face-off. Pass ahead. Captain Phillips, his shot steered away by Burchill. Puck still in play, though. Black fighting for it. Now a chance and a whistle. Penalty coming, head contact, looks like the call. And it looks like Cabot will have their turn on the power play. Seth Black to the box. 2-minute man advantage for Cabot. Good chance to extend their lead. On the season, Highlanders power play at 21%. Jets penalty kill at 75. Fourth penalty of the game brought to you by Francis J. Boyle Construction Limited. Cabot off the draw, 2 minutes. Big chance to go up a big 3-0. Chance now McGinnis, his shot saved in close. Tornidis makes sure there's no rebound. Head contact, the call on Seth Black. 15:06 in the period, almost 5 minutes gone in the second. Cabot unable to control off that face-off. Jets pull to the corner. Tunard looking for the point. Off the boards, Nadasi. Puck squirts free though. Back the other way, Burchill to slow it up. Highlanders captain back with it. Highlanders through the zone. And a penalty there, interference call against McGinnis. Brought his man down at the blue line. That was LeBlanc, and we'll have 4-on-4. 1:23 of 4-on-4 hockey, and then 37 seconds of the Jets' turn on the power play. Big break for the Jets. Now with some space and a draw in the offensive zone. Good chance for Lee. Instead, Cabot controls on the face-off. Lee has to keep possession, now loses it. Highlanders a chance, McClellan. Shot glove, Tornidis. Rebound chance. McIntyre into McClellan after the whistle. Looks like another penalty coming. And will be. McIntyre to the box. And now 4-on-3 power play for the Highlanders. Back and forth we go. McClellan on the draw out there with Lee. Possession controlled by Cabot. Landry. Down low. Back to Landry. His shot blocked. Able to get the rebound. Again, softly down low. Jones. McClellan back to the point for Boyd. Good pass to Landry. Great glove, Tornidis. Good offense, better defense there. Great chance for Cabot to go up 3-0. Face off and get controlled by Cabot. Landry wraps it down low. Jones there. Onto the point for Boyd. Landry looking to get a lane. Pass into the skates of Jones. Jets able to clear. Ten seconds remaining in the first penalty. As Landry enters the zone onside. Jones with him. Shot chance, big rebound. Jets able to get that one clear. Phillips in. Slides the puck towards Burchill. He'll cover, and we're back to 4-on-4. Then will be 35 seconds of the 4-on-4, then 15 of Cabot back to the power play. 13-13 remaining in your second, almost halfway through this one. Phillips on the face-off. Cabot able to control that one, though. Nadasti on it. Boyle spins back. Nadasti through the zone. Into the corner now. Leaves it back for Phillips, who fires it down low. McQuarrie there behind the net. Back to the point. Boyle. 5 seconds in the 4-on-4. Now McGinnis leaves the box. Cabot back to the advantage. Great chance there. Ornadisi on the doorstep. Jets controlling. Unable to clear though. McQuarrie. Pass ahead. Gets it back. Good give and go. Unable to keep it. Bouncing puck now over the net. Phillips behind it. Havercore there as well. Penalty killed off. No goals as a result of 3 men gone to the box. Puck left the zone momentarily. Cabot will chip back in. McIntyre fires it around. Now tied up along the boards. Tuinard trying to get it towards the net. And does, but it's picked off as Landry picks off that one. Landry now in the zone looking for a man. He's got him. Shot chance there. Tornidis sticks to that. Lots of chances from Cabot in this second. Most of the possession controlled on this side of the ice. Stewart hopes it continues. Jefferson, Francis McDonald lines up against him. He's instead thrown out. It will be Simmons. And it will be a draw, one back for the Highlanders. Fired down low. Landry into Tuinard there. Havercore chips it towards the front of the net. Simmons had a man calling for a lead pass. Puck fired back in. JFM lost it. Puck towards the net. Chance. Right into the chest. Kalix Tornidis, another good save from him. 11-18 to go in this one. In the second period, rather. As Cabot still leads 2-0. Murray on the face-off this time for the Highlanders. JFM thrown out. It will be Simmons again to take it. Puck towards the net. Murray trying to find the front. To the point. Makes its way down low. Cabot with it. Back to the point there. Another shot. Bouncing puck. Tornidis, another good job to limit the rebound chances. Still plenty of time for these Jets. They've got to start to create some offense, though. Murray this time against Lee. Clean win back to the point. Boyle bobbled it though. Cabot's forced to break back out. Landry at center. Cabot's enter the zone. McHattie gets to the puck first. Hit there by McIntyre. Multiple bodies to the ice. Jets finally able to break out. Francis in. Shot there, saved and covered by Burchill. 10:33 to go. Jets finally able to flip back and get the puck to the Cabot zone. McClellan on the draw against Parker Lee. Whistle before it's dropped. Both players able to stay on the dot though. We'll do it again. Now McClellan, nope, he's thrown out. Tuinard will take it and win it back for Cabot. Boyd along the boards. Relips it around. Boyd takes a hard hit there. Puck tied up behind the net. Multiple players fighting with it. Boyd able to get free. Lee chasing him down. Boyd gets to center. Tornidis rips it around. Cabot bobbled out the puck. Now ripped along the boards. Francis able to clear the zone. Back to the Cabot zone. Pass ahead, Tuinard. Unable to keep that clean. Jets back on it through center. Drifting puck. Cape Breton able to enter the zone. Francis lays a hit. Joan gets the puck back again. Boyd trying to leave through the left side. Pass ahead, got deflected. McClellan lays a hit along the boards. Francis. Phillips back on that one. Cohen Phillips leaves on the point for Boyle. Cabot able to keep the zone towards the front of the net. Just through the crease there. Landry looking for the front of the net. Tuinard, good save there. Rebound able to be cleared away by the Jets. At center. Cabot almost had it back. Cape Breton able to fire it down though. Burchill stops it for Boyle. Multiple Jets there, almost turned it over. Landry able to keep it for Cabot. Havercore up ahead. Now McQuarrie drops it back. Havercore, his shot. Chance deflected. Phillips knocked it off his stick. Meanwhile, shot steered wide there. Boyle had his pass picked off. Now a chance. Penalty coming, may be a penalty shot, and will be a penalty shot. Boyle tried to stop up Matt Phillips there, and the captain should have a chance to cut the lead in half. It will be a penalty shot. Boyle was to the box originally. But as called, Phillips will get a chance to make this a one-goal game. Arena falls silent. Jets put a lot of faith in their captain. Big chance here. Unable to keep possession. He might have had Burchill beat, couldn't get the shot off. Cabot able to maintain their 2-goal lead. Burchill for now able to keep his shutout in order. And a great penalty taken there by Boyle. Face-off will stay in the Cabot zone. Great chance on it. Phillips looked like he had Phillips beat. Phillips looked like he had Burchill beat. Captain unable to finish though. Cabot maintains a 2-goal lead. Meanwhile, puck on the point for Black. Deflected. Looking for Morrison there. Unable to finish that one. He gets it back. Backhands glove down. And covered by Burchill. 8:09 to go. Lee and Stewart on the face-off. One back by the Jets. Lee tied up with Stewart off the draw. Cabot looking to get possession. Clear, they can't. Puck back down below their net. That Ashley had a steam. Through center. He'll chip in for Stewart. Bobbling puck along the boards. Cabot, multiple chances there. Poirier had a good one. Meanwhile, the other way. Jets there. Glove from Burchill. Able to hang on to that one. 7:36. With the deficits being 2. Time starting to factor in for these Jets. Really need to get offense going. Would love to break the deadlock. Get one past Burchill before the end of the frame. And make the deficit just 1 going to the third. Cabot would love to keep things where they are, maybe add 1. Puck beyond center, Jets there. Probably should have been icing, not called though. Looked like they were a couple feet beyond the red line, not that clear. Big takedown there. Lee, puck tied up with him. He gets it back towards the front of the net. Cabot able to pick that one off though. Boyd trying to go the other way. Jets get it back and they'll jump down. Landry behind his net. Long pass is deflected on a high stick. McCaddy's offside, they're forced to clear the zone. LeBlanc fires it down, Boyd there. Landry back to the captain. He's calling for it instead. Beaten in with it softly. LeBlanc there. McCaddy, official got in the way. Parker Lee on the puck. McCaddy still fighting for it. Beaten able to get it. Couldn't get to the front of the net though. Puck around the boards. Boyle back beyond center. Pass at center. Cabot unable to keep possession there. Pick off that pass does Murray. He'll enter. Puck able to keep the zone. McClellan walking. Looking for the shot. Beauty. Top corner. McClellan makes it 3-0. Lots of space in front. And the leading goal scorer for Cabot shows you why. A great one for his 13th of the season. 6:02 in the period. Now 3-0 Cabot. Phillips was open. McClellan elects to shoot and picks out the top corner. JFM wins the draw, hoping to settle things back down for the Jets. Chance back with it for Cabot though. Tunard. His backhander save, rebound through the crease. Boyle fires back down. Again, Tunard. McClellan, another chance. His shot in close, unable to get the short angle shot off. Murray on the point, juggles it, unable to keep the zone. Makes a move, fires it back down. McClellan and Jones re-enter. Both to the puck, unable to get it back. Jets back with it. Can't keep it though. Boyd knocked it away. Backhander finds the boards. Emerson Long tied up with it. Jets fighting to get it back. Cabot tried to get to the front of the net. Puck back for the Highlanders. Landry pass ahead's deflected. McNeil got a piece of that one. 5:01 in the frame. Whistle just outside of the Jet zone. Great goal from McClellan. Gives Cabot a 3-0 lead. 25 minutes to go in this one. Off the face-off, multiple whacks at it, eventually controlled by the Jets. That assy over. Pass deflected. Off the boards, gloved. Tornitas covers that one. The officials quickly in to divert any scrumming. Official discussing the play with McIntyre. Now McQuarrie. And McNeil on the draw. Puck knocked around, face off. Controlled by Cabot, they'll dump back in. Havercore along the boards. Long there as well. Jets able to break away with it, long at center. Ahead to Francis. Knocks down Boyd. Able to get back to it, tied up in the corner. Boyd lays a couple hits. McQuarrie, now Boyd takes a slash and penalty coming. Frustration call against the Jets. Clear as day, slash. On Boyd, pointless slash there. Right in the shin pads out of frustration. Cabot Highlanders will go back on the Francis J. Boyle construction limited power play. There's good and bad penalties. A great one to take was Boyle's, resulting in a penalty shot that was not scored. That one's the other kind. Down 3-0. Time starting to tick against it. Do not want to be short there. But now Cabot has McClellan on the face-off. Will get another chance on the power play. Down low, now cycling around. Back to the point for Murray. Down low, a chance. Havercore couldn't get that off. Havercore still whacking at it though in the corner. 4 players, now 5 tied up there. Puck breaks free. Cabot able to get it back to Murray. Along now, down low. Cabot lost that one there. 2 officials had to get out of the way. Jets, nice move there. Good chance there, Phillips. Looking to get his team on the board, unable to do it there. Turnover chance, Burchill looking to get out of his net. Alexis stay put. Risky there for the Cabot Highlanders on the power play. Jones. Already a minute gone in it. Better work on the kill from the Jets. Now Cabot enters. McClellan drifts to the corner. Looking for Landry. That pass, however, finds its way back beyond center. 35 seconds as Natasi enters. Able to keep possession back to the point. Tunard. Natasi, good move. Breaks away from Ward. Tunard tried to get a one-timer off. His stick was tied up. Cabot able to keep the zone. 15 seconds in the kill. Boyd down low. Looking for McCaddy. Tunard there. Back to the point. Swung back around. Boyd, his shot back of the net. Rebound control by the Jets. Francis on his way out of the box. Able to kill that one off. Tunard shot chance. Steered wide to the corner. Back to the point. Beyond the skates of Natasi. Cabot player has been out for a while. Francis there first. Burchill able to steal that away from him. Francis controlling in the corner. He's knocked off the puck. Murray able to come collect it. Back down low. 95 seconds to go in the second. 2 Jets players collide. Lee knocked down. Cabot able to get out with it. Poirier gets them a much-needed change. Good move there. Able to stay on the puck now, looking for the front of the net. Chance and score. Murray from Poirier. The Cabot Highlanders pouring it on here. Now 4-0. 1:17 remaining in the frame. Jets a deeper and deeper hole for themselves. 77 seconds remaining in the period. 18:43 time of your goal. Highlanders a trip to provincials in sight. 21 minutes and change away from that one. Cabot able to get that one off the draw. Murray just made it 4-0. Puck fired back in. Last minute to play in the second. Hit along the boards there. At center, fired back down. Tornides leaves it for McIntyre. One fake now breaks out. Pass ahead. Hudson Crawley, his shot sticked into the net. 34.7 to go in the frame. Cabot, a great second period for them, now 4-0. Three goals in the period, the latest from Murray. Puck chipped by McQuarrie back into the Jets' pen. Puck will come all the way back. That's Phillips rather, not McQuarrie. .9 in this second period. Madison off the one face-off. Jets McQuarrie. Rather as Cabot enters the zone. Last second chance, 15 left. Nattasy on the point, Havercore back to Nattasy. Shot backed. Rebound chance. Still in the zone. Bouncing puck. One last shot that goes wide. Cabot will be satisfied with 3. Their 4-0 lead will take them to the third period action. Third period, that action coming shortly. Highlanders 1 goal in the first, 3 in the second. Has them up 4-0 and 20 minutes away from a trip back to provincials. Jets will need 4 goals to tie this one in regulation. Francis, Jefferson, McDonald lined up with Stewart in what could be the last opening period for Cabot here at the Civic Center this season. Puck tied up off the face-off. McGinnis toe drag shot saved. Rebound Poirier behind the net. Lost it momentarily, rips it around looking for Stewart. Shot saved there. Tornidis able to keep the rebound with him. Cabot, of course, last year's league champion. At provincials, the winner there will go to Maritimes. To determine the league winner, Cabot would love to go back-to-back. Both PEI teams currently in a best-of-7. To go to Maritimes, New Brunswick teams in the same boat as well. Shot chance there, JFM. That's 6 away by Birchill. Rebound, Boyd. JFM knocks it back down. Multiple bodies to the ice. Cabot back on the puck. And now controlled, Jones. Cabot now up beyond center. McIntyre flips at center. Madison enters well onside. Might not have seen Stewart far to the left. Either way, 1:16 gone in the frame. Cabot off a big second period, now up 4-0. Murray and Phillips. Jets momentarily controlled. Cabot able to dump it down off the face-off though. Seth Black rips it around Francis. His pass fanned on. Lee still there though. That's Black rather. Landry back to collect behind his net. At center, fire back in the Blanc. Cabot, good passing. McCaddy up to worry. Murray now chasing after Black. Black able to get it clear though. Phillips, he's knocked down. McCaddy in first. His shot off the skate of a defender and he goes down. That's a Blanc. Felt that one still down in front of the net. Puck tied up meanwhile. LeBron just trying to stay in front. Deflection there. McQuarrie just wide. LeBlanc gets hit again and he's back down. Rough shift for him. Slow to the ice and we've got a whistle finally. LeBlanc in some pain. We'll get a chance to go back to the bench. Waves off the coach. Multiple block shots from him. A Scott Sterling moment from LeBlanc. Fans appreciative of the effort. He'll make his way immediately to the bench. And receive some attention. Meanwhile, face-off still in the Jet zone. 7:26 to go in regulation. Phillips able to get it free. Fighting with Lee for it. Back to the point. Boyd able to keep it. His shot blocked it away. Rebound. Chance McQuarrie. His shot just wide of the post. McIntyre on the glass. Takes a big hit there. Phillips able to turn it over. Butters had it. Lays a hit there. Boyd again at the point. 3:15 gone in the third. Puck ahead. Pass looking for Crawley, unable to connect though. Icing the call against the Jets. LeBlanc still on the end of their bench. Curious to see if he'll make his way back to the ice in this one. If this lead holds, could be an early end to the season for him. McClellan off the face-off. Multiple players tied up and tangled up. Wrestling match from there as McIntyre takes a shot afterwards. Jones tied up. Looks like one player per team to the box. Jones for Cabot, McIntyre for the Jets, both already with a penalty in this one. The Jets have had their penalty trouble this season. 4 players have been suspended for a combined total of 18 games. Cabot Highlanders just 1 player suspended for 2. That was Landry on a hit from behind. Again, McClellan on the face-off. Immediately off Murray. Puck tied up there along the boards. Seth Black behind his net with it. Pass through center. Stopped by Burchill. Boyle behind his net, ahead to Murray. Now the Highlanders looking to break out. Madison towards the net. Buried easily to Hernard. That's an open rebound. Now 5-0 Highlanders. Madasti, good assist there for him. Hernard makes no mistake, pots the rebound. Exactly 4 minutes in, now 5-0. On the face-off. Highlanders again, end of the zone, Hernard. Shot chance there for Murray. Rebound. Controlled by him towards the corner. Murray now behind the net. Looking for a man in front. Instead, will circle, flip back down to Hernard. McClellan. 15 on 15. Hazel hit on long. Gets the puck back. Jets able to keep possession though. LeBlanc back out there for Cape Breton. Multiple shots against the player that's down. No call as the Jets lake the zone. Knocked ahead there, Phillips. McGinnis fires it back down. Able to keep the zone is Stewart. Try to leave it for Poirier. Now back to Boyd. Fights through contact. His shot. Stick save. Rebound back to Boyd. Keeps the zone on the line. Shot chance. Deflected wide by Poirier. Nadasti unable to keep the zone there. Jets back the other way with it. Isaac Ward couldn't keep that one. Great defense from these Highlanders as they again leave the zone. Poirier. Backhands down low to the front of the net. Stewart a chance. Good save, Tornidis. Rebound, another one. Poirier, that's saved again. A good stand there from the Jets netminder. Meanwhile, they try to push the other way. Beaton, able. Good work to keep possession. Now we'll fire down low again. Beaton on Tornidis. Chance for the front of the net. Murray almost had an easy one. Another save there. Great work from Tornides now. He struggles to get back to his feet. Cabot fights to get back to the puck. Chance in front. Landry barred down, a beauty. Daniel Landry makes it 6-0. Great pass there. Beautiful finish. The Cabot lead half a dozen. .33 still to go in this one. Poirier and Murray on the face-off. It will be Murray who receives the pass up at center. Cabot right back in. Shot off the skate of Long. Rebound towards the front of the net. On the point, Landry. Multiple deflections. Murray, big chance, another one. Three goals throughout the period. And now a 7-0 lead for the home side. Tornides, of course, a lonely feeling back there. Phillips, the captain, over to give him some words of encouragement. Daniel Levette started game one, still on the bench for the Jets. Landry, meanwhile, behind his cage. Works his way out, lost his footing. Got tripped up, call coming. It will go against Francis, who didn't like it. There will be a whistle nonetheless, though. Francis J. Boyle Construction Limited, as usual, has gotten their money worth. Another penalty, this one coming against the Jets. 2 minutes for tripping. Blair Francis to the box, Cabot back to the power play. Tuinard on the face-off. Instead, controlled by McIntyre, who can't get it clear. That hit McGinnis. McHattie down low. Boyd. His shot saved and sticks. Tornides able to get the rebound. .12:39 to go in this one. Again, Tuinard and Phillips. One back for Boyd. Down low, open man there. Boyd back on the point, receives the pass off the wing. Again down low. Trying to set up 1-2 instead. Jets able to go the other way. Phillips, the captain, would love to get one for his side. Not Asti through the center. Able to stay on side, they enter. McGinnis over to Boyd. Down low, gets it back. Again down low. Knocked down McCory. That's McHattie rather, Tuinard. Works it back to the point. Chance McGinnis, his shot blocked. Rebound Chance, knocked away as well. Puck finds its way to the corner. Cabot able to keep it. Glove down along the boards. Shot chance. Big rebound. Boyd looking down low. And a whistle. Looks like the net's off there. 37 seconds remaining in the power play. With the win today, Cabot would make their streak 3 in a row. They've won 8 of their last 10 coming into this one. Been a rough story for the Jets. 8-game losing streak for them. They've also dropped 9 of their last 10. Off the face-off, McQuarrie wins it. Now Landry, top of the point. Good move. Shot got bar. Rebound knocked away. Landry tried to add a second. Inch too high on that release. 15 seconds now in the man advantage. Pass into Landry, skates. He gets it out to center. Knocked away there. Pemberton rush play. Jets able to get it clear, back to full strength. Highlanders looking to clear their zone. And do. Puck at center to Phillips. Havercourt in. His shot knocked wide. Rebound McQuarrie. Jets able to go the other way with it. Butters at center. Tied up McQuarrie. LeBlanc able to keep the zone. Highlanders from behind their own net. Pass ahead. Just wide to 2-0. And icing is the call. 10-12. The Jets will have a chance in the offensive zone. 3 in the second and 3 in the third. Highlanders up 7-0. Off the face-off, stolen away. 2-0. Drew McIntyre trying to make a nice move. Instead tied up. Big hit there. Black able to get the puck back as McIntyre was knocked off it. Lead pass ahead, Morrison. Stolen away, 2-0, fires it back in. Jones in the corner. Now again Black pushing. Lost it. Morrison fires it through. Whistle there. Shot after the whistle. Puck will come all the way back. Face off all the way back to the Jets zone. 9:32 to go here. McClellan on Ward. McClellan able to win it back. Jones fires it in low. LeBlanc into an out. Jones cuts in. Looking for the point. Boyle able to keep the zone. Chip back down low. Again, Tuinard and LeBlanc. Again, long on it. Into the skates of Tuinard, who couldn't find it. Cabot able to keep pressure. As Tuinard looking for the front of the net. McClellan unable to receive it. Pass through the front. Into the skates of a defender. Jones can't get a shot off. McClellan gets it back. Phillips now able to chip it. Boyle, big bounce off the end boards. LeBlanc knocked off the puck. McClellan. Tied up with LeBlanc and McClellan. McClellan looks like he took a shot at LeBlanc. Captain will go after him. Phillips doesn't appreciate that. LeBlanc is down by the Jets bench. I didn't see the play. McClellan and LeBlanc were tied up seconds before. Sounded like a slash. Either way, McClellan to the box. Assuming it's possible he could get more than 2 minutes. Matt Phillips, the captain, to the box as well. LeBlanc now just getting up from the ice. Officials will look to sort this one out. Looks like a Cabot player was just sent back to the dressing room. McClellan still in the box for the Highlanders. And looks like McClellan will be gone as well. Of course, the major concern is suspensions. Cabot all but guaranteed to move on here. Jets coach is obviously unhappy with that play. Officials still discussing the call with both benches and players. .8:30 remaining in this one. We'll take a moment and see what the call is afterwards. Offense, the big score you heard, despite a current shutout bid by Burchill. 3 goals in the second and third period. Has the Cabot Highlanders up 7-0 in this one. Just 8:30 to go. Looks like it will be a power play for the Jets. They've got 5 players on, ready to go. Poirier to the box to serve a penalty. Real question, how many minutes will it be? Looks like it'll be 5-on-4 in favor of the Jets. Once again, back to another Francis J. Boyle construction limited power play. And it is a 5-minute major against McClellan. We'll see if any suspensions get hit after that one. Meanwhile, 5-minute power play for the Jets. Officials ready, and we are good to go back underway. Burchill's going to have to work to earn this shutout. 5-minute power play now for Cape Breton. Cabot able to clear originally. Tarnidis leaves it there. Pemberton back behind his cage. McIntyre out of his end, 8 minutes to go, leaves it back for Pemberton. Madison ties the puck up there. Boyd on it now, rips it along the boards. McIntyre able to keep the zone. Bouncing puck up into the netting. Face-off will come back to the Cabot zone. 7:49 to go in this one. 40 seconds off the man advantage. Lee on the face-off for the Jets. Cabot able to control, though. On the point now, McIntyre. His shot saved by Burchill. Steered away. Steers Lee's front chance. Away now, Jones. Able to clear the puck. Stewart waits up behind his net. Murray, the moment man, back for Cabot. Crawley will jump towards Burchill, who steers it to the side of the boards. Puck off a stick, again cleared away by Cabot. Whistle high stick is the call. .7:05 to go. Face-off will come back inside The jet zone, lots of pressure from Cabot. Something they've done all season. No leading goal or point scorer. But their offense will stay in your zone, stay with second chance opportunities, and eventually, as we've seen here, break through in a big way as Cabot leads late by a touchdown. Puck drifts all the way around, back to Cabot. Fandon pass attempt there. Lee tried to steal it away. Cabot up through center, unable to get clear. Lee with Crawley instead, slapped down. Long along the boards. To Crawley, pass ahead looking for Lee, instead stolen away by Phillips. Big rebound, cleared away by Black. Along the boards, Jets get it back. Butters through center. Still on the puck. Towards the front of the net, can't connect with a man though. Puck knocked back to center. 6 minutes to go in this one. Ward fires it down. Deflection at center, waves off the icing. Along the glass, back to Ward. 2:15 in the man advantage. As McIntyre floats behind his net. Lost his footing, leaves it for Crawley. Calling for now Francis, who lost it through center. McGinnis tried to get through, couldn't stay on it. Again, McIntyre. He takes a hit and fires the puck down low. Boyle there. Clearing attempt by him. 95 seconds remaining in the man advantage. 5 in regulation. Cabot Highlanders 300 seconds away from a trip back to provincials. From there, they'll fight to earn a spot to win back-to-back league championships. Jets through the zone. Francis, his shot blockered well into the air. Eventually comes back down and fired back low. Boyd behind his net. Again, great work from Cabot on this kill. Collected several penalties today so far. Been perfect getting through them off. Jets back to the zone. 45 seconds in the power play. Chance JFM, he's knocked down. Cabot now chance with numbers. Jones and Murray, 2-on-1. Pass fanned on, Black there to interfere with the play. Up along the glass. Cabot able to keep possession. Less than 4 minutes to go here. As Jones receives it. Jets will stay onside, fired off the boards. Simmons. That puck again cleared. Great work today on the penalty kill from Cabot. Several kills, including a 5-minute major. As Poirier leaves the box to allow them to go back to full strength. Francis. His flip. Glove down by Birchall, who will keep the play alive. Tonard at center. His shot just inside. The zone goes wide. Puck steered there. JFM back on it. Jefferson, Francis McDonald, chased by Tonard in his zone. Francis back to retrieve it. Long there as well. Now Long at center. Can't keep the puck. Cabot again back with it. 2:30 remaining in this one. Francis just out of the corner. Cabot able to keep it now. A chance in front. Tonard. Multiple whacks at it. Pemberton over to fight off any whacks at the rebound. 2:26 in regulation. Stewart on the face-off against Lee. Cabot able to win that one. Into the corner, Poirier lost his footing. Skates obviously cold after 5 minutes in the box. Tornidis can't pick that one off. Poirier now to Stewart in front, good pass there. Stewart looking for the point. Chance there, looks like got the stick. Goal weighed off, net was knocked off just before the puck went in. Whistle with 1:52 to go. Highlanders, an exceptional season for them. Continues throughout the playoffs. Less than 2 minutes away from a sweep of these Jets. Currently outscoring them 11-1 in the series. As Poirier controls off that face-off win, his shot wide. Nadasti now down low, beaten. He's tied up. Black takes a whack at it, trying to get the puck free. And does. The Jets at center, 100 seconds to go. Jets back in, looking for the front of the net. Great save from Birchill. Maybe his best of the night. Great readjustment there. Had to get the pad to the front. Stewart, meanwhile. Black knocks it ahead for Lee. Stewart was going to change. Instead, he'll knock the puck back down first. Then go for the bench. Lee collects it, 1:11 remaining. And a whistle icing against those Jets. 67 seconds to go. Looking at the result, no one would know the league leader in goals average and save percentage is currently on the Cabot bench. Their backup's no slouch either. Hugh Birchill has had a great year as well and would look to cement that with a playoff shutout in his first postseason appearance of the season. Chance in front to spoil it for the Jets. 50 seconds to go here. Shot down in the corner. Puck long. McHattie will be there first to ward off the icing. 4-on-4 there, McIntyre. McGinnis on him. Butters fucks the puck ahead. Boyle back to his zone. 20 seconds to go. Highlanders playing keep away in their end with it. Now back out through center is Boyle. He'll knock down. Beaton will stop it up. It's a 7-0 victory. It's a shutout for Birchill, and it's a trip back to provincials for your Cabot Highlanders. A dominant series, showing the league they're in first for a reason. Great effort from these Jets as their season comes to a close as they fall short in this one. Cabot Highlanders, a muted celebration, lots more to play for. Provincials upcoming. We'll see who they play there. 7-0 your final from the Civic Center. Emmett McIver